trying to get from 67% over 70% so that you can change your tier is like walking through the desert 100 miles without any water, all right? It feels like it's taking forever, and at some points at times you feel like you're not gonna make it at all.
Riding through my city with that back.
I'm starting a YouTube channel, man. I know, right? It's gonna be dope though. I'm gonna help some people. I'm gonna help a lot of people. It's gonna feel good.
Thank you, Bentley.
What up? This your boy Bentley Koup, and this is DoorDash Diaries, or what I like to call T3D, the one-stop shop for everything DoorDash, and one of the few places that DoorDash has chosen to help you be successful on this platform. All right, we got another one. All right, my man Nico, I'm gonna call him Nice Look Nico. Me and Nico been going back and forth. I didn't even ask bro where he was at, but in this video, we're gonna talk about some of the issues that he's facing. Upside down orders, fluctuation in his AR, being stuck in earn by time, and absolutely, positively feeling like he doesn't have control over his platform. In this video, I'm gonna tell you what I told him in hopes that it'll help you too. All right, let's go. We need a name for this, man. I need a name for this. We turning this into a whole live series. All right, I'm gonna put the email address down at the bottom. Send me your info, but down in the comments below, man. What should we name this? Okay, what should we name this? All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's run it from the top. Okay, so let's make sure everybody on the same page. All right. Just want to tell you what an upside down order is. First of all, I'm going to take credit for the term upside down order. If one of your content creators or you heard somebody use the term upside down order, they got that from me. Well, nobody saying that term before I started using it. All right. An upside down order is an order that comes in where the pay is less than $1 per mile. Okay, so you got more miles than you do pay. That's an upside down order. Easy. Okay, so Nico's overall goal is to get out of the 60s into the 70s and get a higher tier so that he can use earn by order instead of earn by time. Now he's falling back on earn by time as his stats start to drop, but like I said earlier, he's just getting a little tired of that, getting a little frustrated of spinning in the same circles. The first thing that you have to do is try to understand why you're being sent upside down orders. Supply and demand is the #1 reason. If you are a full-time dasher working 12, 14, 15 hours a day, you're going to work through some dead times where there aren't a lot of orders out. DoorDash is going to try to keep you busy. Okay, so again, as a full-time dasher, you have to make a decision. Are you going to take the orders and kill the time, or are you going to sit somewhere, get some lunch, go for a walk, do whatever else it is that you want to do for a little bit of time until it gets busy? So #1, supply and demand. Supply and demand is outside of your control as a dasher, but what you can control is how you handle those slower times. And I think that was one of Nico's main problems. The second reason why you get upside down orders is DoorDash may be trying to pull you to a busier area. Shout out to my man Sam in Knoxville. We just talked about this with Sam. But sometimes those orders are trying to pull you to a busy area. Instead of sitting idle in the area that you're in, DoorDash is going to throw you an order that's going to be an upside down order. Now, what happens is you get an order, is going 8 miles, is paying you $6. Okay, so once you drop that order off, you immediately get another order that's like the complete opposite, right? So it's like 4 miles, $8. #2, pulling you to a busier area. And then #3, I think this was a problem that Nico was facing too. When you're trying to get from your 60s to your 70s, you're going to see a lot of those upside down orders that I was telling you about earlier. I'm not really sure why. I can make some assumptions, and I'm going to ask you to drop some down in the comments below. But the one thing that I do know is it is like a brick wall, and you do have to find a way to get through it before you can get to the other side. All right, so one of the questions that Nico had was, how do you stick to the 850, right, every 20 minutes so that we can do the $25 per hour? I'm really big on pace, right? And I would much rather you focus on pace than each individual order. And the reason that I give you that average, right, 850 per order, 25 minutes, 20 to 25 minutes, is to give you a visual pace. Okay, so when you're out here, you have an order, it's a slow day, it's a fast day, whatever the situation is, you can ask yourself, what is my pace? What am I at right now? This is what I'm gonna ask you too. When you approach a dash, right, don't approach this as every single order, one individual order at a time. What I want you to do is approach this from a block perspective. Okay, I want you to take your whole dash, 4 or 5 hour dash. I want you to assess the entire dash instead of that one order. All right, so when we focus on pace, when we focus on orders, when we focus on the totals, when we focus on the average. I want you to focus on the entire block, not just that one order. I don't even know. What did you slip or something? Oh, okay. I was about to say, because I didn't get that. All right, so while I wait for them to put this order together, I just want to talk about another issue that Nico is having, being stuck in earn by time. Earn by time, for lack of better words, earn by time is one thing that Dashers asked for years. Dashers asked for a more traditional form of payment, right? They wanted to be paid like traditional jobs paid by the hour. And that, my friend, is where earn by time came from. So it's not a situation where DoorDash is trying to force the worst orders on you, because we know whether you do earn by time or earn by order, you still have the potential to get orders that don't have a tip. But earn by time, the focus is to make sure that you stay active so that you can get paid. So we have those situations where we get some unfavorable orders because it's more about staying active and not the mileage versus the payout. I'm gonna be completely honest with you, right? I don't want you to do the little dancing thing where you get up, you go down, you get up, and you go down. I want you to stick to your guns. If that means that you create a situation where you dip down 60, 68, 67, 66%, I'm okay with that, okay? But once we get to that level, then we need to try to make a decision whether we're going to go ahead, pick up some orders and try to take the numbers the other way, or whether we're going to sit it out till we get to a busier time. All right, I'm going to apologize. I had to stop shooting yesterday. My daughter ran over a bed, messed up the undercarriage of her car. We talked about upside down orders and the 3 reasons that you get upside down orders. We talked about the fluctuation in AR. Don't worry about the fluctuation. Stick to your guns. We talked about the real purpose of earn by time and a couple of ways that you can use it to your benefit. And then we just talked about how all of this will just give you more control over the platform as a whole. All right, if you made it this far in the video, I think that we should be friends. Consider hitting the subscribe button down below so that as new videos come out, you'll be the first to know. I got something else I'm gonna tell you, okay? So I'm gonna just cut this right now so that I can think about it. I'm gonna come back and finish the video. So don't click out real quick. You'll do me a favor, you just hit the like button. This just tells YouTube that other people who want to be great at DoorDash should probably see this video too. All right, to the next go round, my friend.